Tough doesn't begin to describe the difficulty of running the Comrades Marathon. And well, if you're Graham Walls, probably even tougher. And that's because he'll be running Sunday's Comrades Marathon barefoot to raise funds for the Run for a Roof campaign. He's hoping to raise 250,000 rand for the newly formed Pietermaritzburg homeless network, which seeks to provide a safe, clean and warm environment for those living on the street. Newzroom Afrika's Nobuhle Modise has the details.
Graham Wiles will be running his 7th Comrades Marathon this weekend, but he's not doing this for top honours. The 46-year-old has been running without shoes since 2016 to raise funds for different causes.
In Pietermaritzburg, we have about 2,000 people living on the streets every day, and there isn't any provision for them. So obviously I was sort of driven to try and partner with One Life Foundation for the last 2 years, but that's been taken over by PNB Homeless Network, and they are there to take up the fight for the homeless. And we are in the very fortunate position that we are about to get a building that needs significant repair and restoration, but shortly we should be able to house all the homeless people within Pietermaritzburg.
Pietermaritzburg as a whole only has one shelter which can accommodate 18 women, but no children are allowed. Graham says a new building which has recently been secured will greatly assist those living on the streets. He says despite the race being taxing, putting a roof over the heads of those without homes keeps him going.
Normally in the morning, some people might say it's cheating, but I've put on a bit of tape in the morning because obviously it's dark, you can't see where you're putting your feet. But I mean, one of the most sort of difficult parts of it is obviously just constantly looking at the ground to make sure you're not stepping on big stones or glass or whatever. Having said that, running comrades or races is a little bit easier than training because of the fact you can run in the middle of the road and road closures. So yeah, it's just about having the concentration to make sure you're constantly looking where you're putting your feet to make sure you don't stand on anything that might cause damage to your feet.
Graham ran for the One Life Foundation previously, who raised funds for them to establish services like soup kitchens.
First time he ran for us, I think, was in 2020 when there was no Comrade. And he actually did a run from Mooi River to Pietermaritzburg in the dark, in the freezing cold, on his own because Comrades had been cancelled due to COVID. And he raised money, which was a huge impetus for us actually being able to secure this building. And we ran a campaign to raise funds towards this building based on the money that he raised from that first race.
Graham has so far been able to raise 47,000 rand of the 250,000 rand needed to renovate the Run for a Roof campaign's building.
It doesn't matter what time I finish in, but literally I just want to have fun and come through in one piece. But yeah, I think just to have fun, and whether I finish in 12 hours, then so be it. But from a fundraising point of view, the most important thing for me is obviously raising money. So medals don't mean anything to me unless I've been able to help someone.
If you'd like to donate to the cause, you can visit www.backabuddy.co.za/Graham-runs-for-a-roof. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nobuhle Modise in Pietermaritzburg.